YouTube friends and family, Stephen from Small Adventures here. We are going to do I guess they call these a final video when you're showing a completed mono build, but I didn't actually show any videos or any of the work being done between the stash update and finishing this kit. Let's go over a few things first. This is a Revell Kenworth W900. Obviously from the round headlights, this would have been early to mid 80s, somewhere in there. I'll give you a few tips and hints of what I did. You'll notice the Kenworth emblems and the door handles and the stripes on this. That was all done with a silver Sharpie. Pretty easy to do that with. Looks pretty realistic to my eye anyway. Most of the chrome on this kit looked too shiny and toy-like, so I shot it like the wheels and the steps, the fuel tanks, the grill, things like that. I shot a few coats of Krylon matte color, or matte clear, whatever you want to call it, to take some of the chrome off and give it that aluminum look. I did not do that on any of the marker lights or the horns or the exhaust stacks. I did do it on the wheels though, and I gave the hubs a wash with the Paint-A-Line accent. This stuff. Yeah, it's basically real thin black paint. It just kind of flows down in really well. And if you look at the marker lights and everything, basically all I did there was I took a orange Sharpie and colored those in. Looks pretty realistic to my eye on the bottom of the mirror. Let's see, what else have I done? I did that with the signal lights there also. Now the interior, I don't know if you can see it very well. You know what, hold on a second, let me get a flashlight. And the interior, hit it with a flashlight where you can see it a little bit. It's hard to see, but I basically just sprayed it a tan color. I think it was Krylon paint. I did take the Sharpies and color in the blanket and the sleeper berth. One problem I had with it, if you look really close, this little nub right here, broke this one off. And typically they go here and here, and if they were on there like that, then the hood would tilt, like it's supposed to. But as it is, it's not like I'm actually driving this truck. It's a model. You can't see it in the pictures anyway, so that's all that matters, right? Pretty happy with the way it turned out. Go ahead and take this off and show you the engine. A well-worn, greasy, dirty Caterpillar. Let's turn it around here so you can see the other side. Shine a flashlight up in there. Wanted to give it that worn look, not like a new truck. Everything went together really well. Didn't have any problems with it whatsoever that I can remember. Except getting the hood to sit right now. Still got a few things left to do. Also those brake lights, I basically took a red Sharpie and colored in the center of them. I've still got a few decals to add. Fire extinguisher inside, and these Kenworth emblems will go on the mud flaps. I don't know, I might stick the American flags on there. I don't know. I didn't use the Kenworth decals. Yeah, I just went ahead and painted those on with a silver Sharpie. I'm pretty happy with it. Except for that. That's my fault. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. It looks like a real truck. You know, just a little added detail, like sanding the tire tread to where they don't look like brand new tires. I may go back in and scratch build one of the bars that stick up and add some brake hoses, you know, the air hoses to go to the trailer. Because I will be building a trailer for this. I'll be building that flatbed, but I'm actually building that flatbed to go with another kit. So it's going to be a red trailer, you know, with the wood grain. I can do this without breaking the thing. Let's see, I didn't do any weather or anything up under here. I did go to the trouble of making sure that everything wasn't just semi-gloss black. You can see the airbag in there. It's a proper flat back where the frame is semi-gloss. And the fifth wheel tilts. And you know, these kits come from Hobby Lobby, or this one did. It was $29.97 with a 40% off discount. It's under $20. Yeah, I always liked the W900 Kenworths. Never owned one, but I have driven a few. Yeah, it turned out pretty good in my opinion. You know, for a quick build. And this will be the trailer that I'm going to build for it. Pretty sure I'm going to see if I can get some other wheels, though. I'll make it look a little more modern, you know, get some aluminum wheels, kind of like came on the Kenworth, you know, like a more modern trailer. Well, I'll probably get started on that over the next day or three.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
There is a 5-question challenge going around on the model YouTube channels. Thought I would jump in on that while I'm in here. First question: what can I do to improve my model builds? Most likely to actually come in here and sit down and work on some models.
It's funny because it's true.
Number 2, what would get me out of my comfort zone as far as building models? All of these older AMT re-release kits from the 70s that I've got a few of and will probably buy more of. 300 or 400 parts in the box with no part numbers. That'd be out of my comfort zone. Number 3, what new model tool would be great for my workbench? I would have to say one of those spray booths where you do your painting indoors. It's just like a miniature spray booth, like in an auto body shop. It sucks the fumes right outside your wall, just like clothes dryer ducts. So I'm limited to painting outdoors as it is, which makes it weather dependent. So, you know. Number 4, what build do I keep putting off? Now hold on a second, I'll show you. This is the body of a Revell 49 Merc Custom Coupe.
Mama said that. My mama said that. My mama said that. My mama said that.
I have built a couple of these in the past, but I started this one not long after we moved in here, so it'd be about 8 years ago. I don't know why I've been putting it off. It's not a difficult kit. It's well detailed. It goes together well. Back in 2008, I built this kit. This was actually the kit that got me back into model building. You know, because I'm an old hot rod guy, and 49 Merc is one of my favorites. But I built this, painted exactly like this, but it was flat black with the same flames, and everything was matte coated. I actually took that model kit after it was built to what is now my local hobby town, and entered it in a model car contest they had, and brought home a second place ribbon with it. But for whatever reason, that's one I put off. I would say it's 60-70% complete. You know, it just one of those that got put back in the box, and I just never got it back out. Number 5. How many kits will you get in 2021? Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if my wife is going to see this. It's hard to tell, you know. The way it goes in this hobby, if you see something that you like, if you don't get it now when you find it at a decent price, and you want it later, then you go on eBay and you pay a fortune for it. So, I don't know. I buy a lot more than I ever build. You know, so I will probably, I really don't know. Well, I've already bought probably, well, half the ones that I showed in the the stash update video were bought after January 1st. So I'm going to say anywhere between 12 and 25 kits this year. I'll be lucky if I build 3. Chris, this is the Aoshima kit that I was talking about. The Nissan 720 pickup kit that I was talking about, and you were showing the Aoshima you got in your last video. So I hope everybody had a great week. Hope everybody has a great weekend coming. We will see you in the next video.
Hold up.
Mama said, my mama said